Hello everyone, and welcome to the Spring Muad'Dib Melee. I am the BlackShadow, and welcome. And this is going to be the first of 4 competition games that I will be playing in Group D for the tournament. This is going to be Game 1D specifically. Going to be taking on VT, Vaunt, as well as Youreyeuh. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I hope so. I'm going to be doing this commentary live, although it is very late at night. This is due to the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm going to struggle to find the time to do a post commentary of this. So this might be a little bit less commentary, more sort of stream of consciousness. If so, I apologise slightly, but as I've mentioned in a previous update video, we're looking to get my competition games played with this as we go. The format for the Melee is that there are 4 separate groups in the tournament with a variety of different amounts of players. We're in Group D, which has about 22 players, something like that, and basically over the course of 4 matches, the top 4 scorers will go ahead and play in the group finals, and then the winner of that will go through to an actual grand finals match. The scoring, as you can see here, is 6-3-2-1. And judging the fact that there's so many players, we're only going to be playing actually about half the group probably. But to really to make a group finals, you're looking at least 2 wins. Probably 3, which is a lot to find, quite frankly. But yeah, realistically, you're going to need an absolute minimum of 2 wins out of 4. Group finals, personally, is what I'm targeting. If I feel I can make that, I think I've had a very, very good competition. It just kind of plays out from there as it does. But we'll see how we go. It'll be interesting to see how we go as well here. We did right in the first Melee, which was a one-day competition, although some games played since then haven't been the most successful, and we'll see how we go. Like everyone, we're still learning Bloodlines, still kind of working out. Uprising isn't necessarily my most familiar format either, so things can be a bit swingy, but we're going to see how we go here, and should be alright. Alright then, so we're just getting ourselves ready for the match here. Now, it should be noted, again, this is being done via Tabletop Simulator, which I know is not everyone's preferred medium of kind of consuming their content, but we're going to do the best we can. Truth be told, most of this focus is going to be probably on me. I have found in the games of Uprising that of Bloodlines as well that I've been playing, I've been more focused really on myself and my own game. I've been not always been able to keep track of kind of what people are trying to do, apart from kind of a few big cards in here and there. So we're going to see how that rocks and rolls here. But, you know, I think that's what you got to do. You got to just kind of focus on yourself. If you can kind of find occasionally a good move which kind of hinders someone, then great. I have found as well, I think like having intrigues, I think is really important in this game as well. Just giving yourself options and a bit of flexibility, I think is really, really important for this as well. Definitely not as many like just hard dives to go to worms as there used to be, but usually someone's going to go for it because, of course, any double rewards is pretty damn strong. Other thing to note as well is that this version of the board does have timers here, but I am very sure that there are no time restrictions in this competition, which is, I think, how it should be. And truth be told, even if there is, I'm probably not even going to worry about it too much, and it just kind of goes as we do. The other players are going to be in a VC with each other, but due to me obviously recording this, I'll not be able to do so. Any idea, I'm not going to be able to chat a whole lot here as well. So, yeah, we're going to get started with this. Hopefully do all right, yeah, we're just going to kind of take it as we go. I don't know how my commentary is going to be at this. Again, it is like past 1 in the morning, so I can't be particularly emotive, but hopefully we just get off to a fairly solid start and we kind of find some routes to get some points on the board. That would be nice. Alright then, I think we're about to get ourselves ready here. I don't know exactly the pool size that we're rocking with. I think it's 8 leaders minus 10. As far as I know, everything seems reasonably fine. It will be red player. Here's the first one, but we'll obviously it will be shuffled, and we are going to be in 4th seat here. So we get first pick of leaders, but we will be last in position. So everything getting dealt out here. So this is going to take a little while. We're going to be starting off with the mouse symbol here. Let's have a look at everything going on. The Imperium row is very busy. There's a lot of stuff going on here, lots of strong stuff. Mercantile Affairs looks fun for contracts. Pointing the Way is very, very popular, being able to get the command bumps. Engineering Miracle is seen as also lots of good cards. Nothing too cheap, though. As far as tech's concerned, Panopticon has proved incredibly popular. People really like it. It's kind of like an upgraded spy satellites, realistically. Very, very strong. Drone transports looks really strong with the mercantile affairs as well. There could be a rate to go down. Genlock Vault's also okay. And then your Sardaukar abilities for the time being are those. Leaders, who have we got and who could be of interest here? I have played a bit of Mahayam. I do quite enjoy playing Mahayam. I think it gives you a ton of late game flexibility. You can start getting the spies down that you do generally have to hit really hard going for getting your spy on the Bene Gesserit. I'm also noticing Red's signal is dying here. That's a worry. Everything's just moved around there. Apologies. Leon kind of someone I do want to give a spin with, but I haven't actually played yet, so I don't really want to. Duncan could be good to try and get hold of early Swordmaster. The phrase interesting. Hasmir Fenring has also been very popular. I haven't used him yet. Might be an option, but I don't know if that's really what I want to go down. I do like Mahayam. I have got some experience of her. I think she's pretty strong. Clandestine, I think, is really, really powerful if you can start getting the spies down, but there aren't any spy generators down there at the moment. Piter can do some really fun stuff with his intrigues, which is genius as well, and can go down a very heavy intrigue route as well. So I think Mahayam is fine. Also a way to get a spy onto the council early as well if I want to do that too. So let's go ahead and take Mahayam, and we're going to rock and roll with her. I do think she's kind of I wouldn't quite call her Bloodlines' version of Helena, but having some degree of infiltration, and the fact that Clandestine is just a really, really cool ability. Like every card you have has a spy icon, which is really awesome. So you can send daggers to espionage. You can do all sorts of things. And it frees up. When you can get spies down on like faction spaces, it takes a ton of pressure off your diplomacy card, which I think is pretty cool. So we'll see how we go with Mahayam, just to have a bit of flexibility. And yeah, we've got a choice. We can either go very early for a spy at the council, or I can go Hagar Basin and pay for to go to a mining spell and pick up the spy at the Bene Gesserit. If you be careful with Mahayam, though, is that if you go to a spy location, you don't infiltrate, you have to recall the spy for gather intelligence. That is mandatory. You don't get the option of that, so you've got to be a little cautious and just make sure you have a ton of spy generation. Cheesewood's coming on to have a watch. I don't know if this is actually being casted. He might be casting this, actually. I'm sure he'll tell me in all the many, 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 many ways that I'm terrible at this game. And to be honest, I would say the same thing. Okay, fun hands. Fenring in third, Charney second, and Muad'Dib first spot. Not unreasonable. And opening conflict's going to be the this skirmish here with a trash. Usually is very popular. People want a piece of this. It's a end game point as well for everyone. So expect to see a lot of carnage. Being in fourth isn't the worst. We do pull both diplomacies immediately, which is a little awkward. Not gonna lie. That is a little awkward. Muad'Dib goes frank it, but no draw. But yeah, and we've also drawn really low on persuasion as well, so this is a very awkward start for us here. Especially with some really decent cards in a row I do want to get a piece of, but not much we can do. Definitely am eyeing up a potential early Hagar Basin, depending on how things go down. Charney might be eyeing up an early research station here with her ring. Her ring lets her retreat. She does want to try to get some Fremen going. Fenring, I think, will just go Desert Tactics and Trash, which he does. No surprise there. Contracts, we've got the espionage contract, which is looking really juicy for us, and one we should probably go. So Dutiful's probably a good place just to start, and we'll kind of work it out from there. We are in position. We can see what everyone else does. We're going to be able to go into a mining spot. But I am eyeing up some potential early Hagar base and getting a spy on the Bene Gesserit, quite possibly. And that way we can then send our dagger in round 2 to espionage itself. using the spy ability. I think that sounds pretty good to me. So let's go ahead and grab espionage here. Grab that contract. Peels off the intrigue spin, which is one people do enjoy. It's a pretty good contract. Camera is not going to be keeping stationary, by the way. It will be moved out around a bit. Just going to have to deal with that. Yep, ring. Yep, so obviously just trying to draw everything he can. Looking to get hold of engineered... not engineered miracle. He wants the 6-coster. No surprises there. We're just going to have to live with getting a prepare the way, but that's fine. Beneficial cards are good. It's a really nice synergy for Mahayim. Also, the thing as well that I did note as well is like no one can, like, we're the spy leader. No one else really has spy generation outside of Fenring with his ring to the Emperor spot. So that is going to be a nice advantage for us. So we could definitely look to go SVR. It's just tricky again. Putting the spy at the bench is good, but I always have to recall it. But we can have a really high persuasion pull probably next round. We will have to spin our deck around a little bit, but that's okay. So is Chani going this early research station? Looks like she is. Ooh, she thought about it. Has to put in 2. Fenring's just going to throw the dagger in, which is reasonable because he's going to win the fight. Pretty easy. Just been kind of allowed it. But yeah, I think Hangar Basin is the right move here, just to get the spy and the intrigue, so that we have options. We can go Spice Refinery, we can go espionage. I think both are reasonable. Yeah, that's fine with me. Let's do that. And we will put in the 2. We will be able to defeat the double daggers if assuming Muad'Dib's pulled them. He's pulled 1. Oh my god, Benny Operative is out there, but we ain't going to be able to get it again. We only have 2 persuasion, which is very sad. Ixian Engineer looks pretty... Oh, Ixian Ambassador. I've seen that card do a lot of crazy stuff. 2 tech tiles you just reveal for a bump. Like, that's really nuts. I mean, surely you go Benny Operative here, right? Engineer Miracle's also not a bad card, by the way. Goes for the Coordinator. Interesting. True Chance peels off more Benny cards. Shigawa would be so strong here. Fenring's surely going... I don't know what Fenring's going to do here. There's a lot of good options. We'll just grab and prepare the way. Not much else for us to do. We also do deny Chani some water as well. Ooh, Make a Keeper comes out. That might actually be stronger. It's because of Mahayim's spy ability, we're really interested in strong agent boxes and just like sending spies everywhere, basically. That's what we're interested in. So I think we take Make a Keeper and we can look to get some spies down somewhere about. So we'll take a couple of coins and we'll see how things play out this round. We don't have any city access is the only thing. So we're not really ever getting to refinery. Fenring's sticking to his stuff. I.e. not trashing daggers yet, which is interesting. But yeah, with this hand, we can definitely go espionage. Whether I put the spy back, I don't know. Depends what we draw. We will have 5 Solari with espionage kicking in, and we're going to be able to get some pretty strong buys here. Hotel Fairs is kind of a wild card, isn't it? A bit all over the place. I think this is the first time I've actually seen it in a game. Johnny is just gonna go water heavy. Buys an early commander. Pays for it. Has to take one of the tiles to note what it's actually going to do. I assume we'll go probably driven. I imagine driven will be the pick. Depends if she wants to win this fight. It is mouse. It doesn't pair for her, but it's popular bump. Pen ring, yep. No surprises there. I think sending the dagger for this is fine. I think sending the dagger for this is pretty good. Let's go ahead and do so. So we get the cash. We pick up our diplomacy. 2, 4, 6. We've got 9 persuasion, which is wild. We don't have any bumps for make a keep at the moment, so it's probably just a faction hit. How threatened is Espionage Spy right now? Not a whole lot, and I can probably put it back, and we can use our ring next round to get our spy up to the council. So I think we'll just keep it there for now. But yeah, Mahayam definitely needs action economy. I think very important for her. I think it's something that is very much in the interests. There's some leaders I think that need it more than others. I think Mahayam, like to get the most out of her clandestine stuff, definitely needs action economy, so you can just get spies all over the joint. But whatever we do, we're going to have a very healthy reveal here. We're never really going to get involved in this fight, probably. What am I doing with diplomacy, though? That is another question. So what we could conceivably do is we could take the second part of the Emperor. It also gives us some pure privilege lines. So she'll deploy both and pull one back. If she doesn't have the commander in the field, by the way, she does not get the abilities of the commander when it comes to swords. It has to be in unless it says something specifically about reveal turn. So you see, now she's only got the 2. But yeah, so if we go secrets, we have to pull the spy. If we go dutiful, we'd have to take the Sardaukar contract, which isn't great. I don't really know that I'm going up there ever again, but we can't take the immediate one because we don't actually have an intrigue. So diplomacy's a little awkward here. They're busy chatting away. I think saying about how the swords... I think Green's wondering why they're not getting the swords, and they're saying, well, it's not active. That's why you're not getting the swords. I think that's basically why. Do we just go Imperial Basin? Diplomacy is not as needed and not as valuable for... It's not as desperately needed for Mahayam because like your spies can basically go faction spots for you, so you don't need diplomacy as desperately. Mahayam definitely needs spies for sure. As much as I would love to get involved in this fight, I can't. So I think we just go Basin. I don't really see what else we can really do here. Take the couple of spice. It means twice I've revealed diplomacy, which isn't ideal, but I mean it's not a disaster. There's no other logical move that we can make really. It's either that or we go dutiful. Dutiful just doesn't really do a whole lot for us right now. So let's go ahead and pick up some spice. I do need to get Fremen and Bene Gesserit bumps going as soon as I can, and make a keeper going. We'll just take the spice and call it a day. give him the... we'll give him the wave. But yeah, we've got recon. We've got our ring coming specifically. We'll be on redraws as well. Again, we've got like 8 persuasion. There will be some buys ahead of us, so occasionally a big card comes off. Imperial Throne Ship, the 8 Costa, whatever it is. I can never remember what it's called. It gives influence bump or 2 troops, and if you've played a bendy card already, it gives you both. I can't remember what it's called. I don't remember half these cards, honestly speaking. So yeah, Muad'Dib here wants to, like, he wants to go accept contract, but the contracts are kind of a bit iffy. He has to take that. It's the only logical choice. Harvest Free comes off, ain't too bad, but we have no water. So we'll see how buying goes. Did have the dagger. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I didn't even bother. I was tempted to put the troop in just to try and deny the 2 spice, but it's not really that great, I don't think. Chani's looking to go shipping, possibly. She does have shipping access, and she will have free spice. Just taking spy spots. Fenring will get Benny Operative, and then we'll kind of see what we're left with. Probably Contracts comes off. Ain't too bad. Imagine he takes Benny Operative a lot of time. Surely you can't let me have that. But Engineered Miracle was pretty solid. Discarding for Water is really strong. Good for Maheim, because again, we do need... I think she's a very resource-heavy leader. Wow, lets me have it. That's pretty sick. Well, fair enough. I don't see how we ever turn it down. Oops. Click the wrong button, as you do. Try that again. So yeah, we definitely take Benny Operative. Oh, Litany of Fear comes off. Litany of Fear is a really... I enjoy this card. I think it's pretty fun. Being able to just pass sometimes I think it's pretty cool. Bagatelle Affairs is tempting. But I don't really have a good contract to really cash in. And Litany's just a nice kind of stall. Agent Miracle would be useful. Litany of Fear is a great enabler of like other Bene Gesserit cards. But again, if we're spying, like we have infiltration, we can kind of stall people out. We'll take Litany. Do I take a prepare now? Yes, we do, because I'm going to get that online. So yeah, we're just stacking the Benny cards. Ready to rock and roll. Do need to do some trashing. Would be good. Picking up water is going to be hard, though. But if we can find a couple of desert tactics, that would be nice. 5 for Muad'Dib. Is he going to go be the contract man? Might do. I actually don't hate taking the contract specifically because Harvest Free's out there. And Fenring is very unlikely to go Hagar Basin, and I can't go there. So I actually don't mind taking Mercantile here specifically. The Spy and Benny Access is good. And Harvest Free, you're almost certainly going to be able to cash in here a lot of the time. But he sees Fremen symbols and wants Fremen symbols. Got Bureaucrats out there as well, which isn't too bad. Leadership's pulled. Alright, so there's obviously going to be a war here for espionage. But we should be largely in charge here. As long as you just keep putting our spy there, we should be fairly safe. So there's spice and everything going on. Fenring does not have... Fenring does not have a way of getting to Swordmaster yet. Not quickly enough. Unless he literally plays his ring and trashes his ring. That's our pull. Which is... not bad. Q's prepare the way to go espionage in theory and like draw 3 cards. Make a keeper we could do to get a water. Got a couple of options here. Again, that's what you got to think about with Maheim. It's all about stacking those agent boxes. I think it's really important because you can just send your cards wherever you want if you've got spies down. I have no idea what he's talking about. Haven't a clue. Cheesable is also, I believe, in the same voice channel as them. So there might be some questions or rules or something. But I have no idea what he's talking about. Conflict is this one here, which is one I wouldn't mind getting a piece of, but there's not a whole lot we can really do. We're just not in a combat situation at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I think we... What do you want to do? So, Spice Refinery, we can put a spy up the top. If we put it on the Swordmaster spot, it has to be reclaimed when we spin the card. But I'm okay. I think I'm okay with just, like, spinning through our deck here. Like, there's a lot of big cards out there. We want big reveal hands. So I got no issues with that. So it goes up the top here. Has anytime you go to a council spot, you can buy a tech, by the way. If you have a high council seat, cost one less. Cannot get Panopticon. Takes the G-Lock Vault, so it has an intrigue max capacity of 4 now instead of 3. Can pick either a card or an intrigue. Goes intrigue, I imagine. It does. No shock. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, if I put the spy anywhere that's not the council spot, though, I have to pay a spice, and I kind of need the spice to go to espionage. So I think we just put it on the spy spot for now and just do some drawing. I won't be able to enable either of these, is the sad thing. But it is what it is. Let's just go ahead and pay that. Get the spy up there. It also temporarily stalls people for a little bit if they want to get the spies up there. Just blocks it just for a moment. If people want to go espionage themselves, they can't put their spy up there because there is spice out about now. We will need to try to get some kind of combat engine going at some point, but we're not quite there yet. I'd be putting them in. He's going to keep going. Like, Muad'Dib has got all the reason in the world to just keep putting in troops, so he's doing that because he's thinking he's going to be going a Haga Basin and Worms. Unless Chani wants to block. Although she can't block both. But yeah, this is a wild conflict to have as Muad'Dib here. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolute dream. Muad'Dib definitely can very heavily snowball sometimes. But yeah, we're just kind of doing our own thing at the moment. Johnny does just grab the mass of spice there. Not unreasonable. Casimir gets his own worms in. Again, no surprise. I wants the water. It's just like one of the best worm conflicts in the entire game. Just see what Muad'Dib's going to do, though. If he is going to continue to put in more troops or not. Not really knowing quite what I'm going to be doing. Go get the Swordmaster. Ooh, we pull Litany. So Litany's interesting in that you don't have to play it. It's also just a 2 reveal card. You don't have to play it if you don't want to. There are times that you do and times that you don't want to play it, I think. Depends if you want to do deck cycling or not. But I suspect I might... I don't know. If Muad'Dib doesn't put in any more troops, I'd probably play Litany. If he does, I think we just don't worry about it. Question is, do I want to play Make a Keeper to Espionage, or do I want to play Prepare the Way for the extra draw? I feel like the extra water is probably better in the long run. Our expected, if we pull 2 cards, our expected reveal is going to be about like 7, which is what it really needs to be. Charney's just barreling in here, rocking and rolling. You know, this is a good thing that we didn't get involved here, but I don't think we play Litany. I think we just chill. And just take the 2 Persuasion. Just because it's there doesn't mean you have to play it. So that's a second... so you can't do that. So you cannot have duplicate abilities. You have to pick something new. Has to be a different ability. Everyone's having issues with getting that going. Leave that to them to deal with. I think the water's probably better here. I don't really need the additional draw. I'm not going Spice Must Flows. I'm still going to have 5 plus 2 draws. I would hate to... I would be unfortunate if we pulled our Operative, because we won't have 2 spies down. Oh, and we do need the water, actually, because we want to get to Desert Tactics, and we do want to start doing some trashing. So I think, Make a Keeper is the way to go here. Make a Keeper is the way to go. Feathering of 5... surely goes leadership a lot of the time here. Might go Mercantile, but I think leadership's the obvious pick here. You cannot let Muad'Dib have that. It just seems so absurd. Has he got more Persuasion in his hand? Feels off dangerous. But yeah, let's go get some water. Do pull Benny Operative, which is a little unfortunate. So we've got 2, 4, 5. We do have 7 Persuasion at the moment. We've still got a Dagger to come. We've got both Convincings, Diplomacy, and the other Dagger. Long way the Fighters goes. Wait, what? How? Wait, what? Has he got Long Live the Fighters? Okay, cool. Oh, he trashed that. That's how. Okay, so Fighters goes, so that's pretty wild. 2 Intelligence Trainings out there. Mercantile Affairs out there. So we might actually play Litany now, just a deck spin. Because the extra... he trashed the card to let him get that. That's pretty wild. So yeah, Spies are going down. If I deck spin, though, trashing's awkward. What would I grab with Mercantile? I'd have to grab Harvest. Am I ever playing Harvest? I don't know that I'm playing Harvest. Tennis String is also not bad, just for more spies. Where would I put my spy? Just on the spacing? It's probably reasonably fine. More water. Yeah, sounds good to me. And I think we get the 6%, we get that down enough at the time. So let's pick up that. Crop Bureaucrat, I don't hate. Get some contracts going. Don't really have a lot discarding. It's also a 2 Persuasion card. We'll pick up Crop Bureaucrat. So yeah, we've got a busy deck. It does need some collapsing. So here comes some swords. Has to buy a free cost card. Probably just take a repair. I guess technically, like, after putting this die down, I would have had +2 Persuasion. I could actually have bought like priority contracts, but whatever. I think I'm happy enough with the cards. I've just gotta rock and roll here. But it is a big deck. I don't dispute this. So Charney wins it comfortably. Fenring does get second place, so double trash, a ton of resources. And we're just kind of vibing. I wouldn't say that I feel like I'm in a very good spot right now. Not really a lot happening. Not really going that great. Just kind of trying to get ourselves set up, basically. And going from there. It's just keep on top of resources. It's going to be difficult for us. Maker Keeper will help a lot. A card like Maker Keeper is going to really keep us going. We have to play as much as humanly possible. And we have the Spy Generation. So we have the building blocks, but we kind of need something to go with here as all the combat's happening. People are already starting to snowball a little. We are likely just going to get just ditched, really. Does he want to trash his other Dune card? Doesn't have to, but I imagine he will. It's actually convincing. Huh. Okay. Alright. Do we trash now, or do we do something else first? It's a wall conflict, which is notable. Need intrigues. There's a lot of things we need. Go deliver supplies and spin our deck a little before we trash. Might not get to deliver supplies afterwards, the problem. I kind of don't want to go to Bene Gesserit, right? I need to protect that. So I think we actually go deliver first and lift the spy, and then I can always go back to Desert Tactics and trash. I don't think anyone's going there right now. Muad'Dib might go there as extra border. If he does, he does. Pull our ring. The water also gives us some possible research station threatenings. People will start getting their way to Sword Masters now. Gradually. Muad'Dib decides to go there first. He's digging for Long Live the Fighters, is what he's doing. He's trying desperately to find it. Also, might as well just chuck at this. What the hell? You get the troops back, he's probably going to win it. But I think he's digging Long Live the Fighters here. And I think he's drawn it. I've got a funny feeling. It feels like the sort of game where Muad'Dib's just going to draw what he needs when he needs it. Surely Shani goes shipping. I cannot see how you don't go shipping if you've got early access. Like, why would you go... Wow. Must just not have drawn access. Well, Asmi's going to get it instead then. So I think we do trash. He's not going to do anything with his ring, though. His ring is doing nothing, unless he's going to trash his own ring, which I don't think he's ever going to do. Do we do it now? It's all gonna come on. I wait for Chani though. I need to see what she's gonna do. Just grab the spice now. It's probably not outrageous a move. I don't think Muad'Dib's going desert tactics anymore. I don't think any... Oh, Chani might. Putting the dagger down is really weird. Let's do it now. She can infiltrate, though, is the problem. Let's just do it. Get this done. And we will hang tight for now. Also, getting these throwing bumps is good for us as well, allowing us to make a keeper more powered. Which we do need. Just those loose waters and spices will make a big, big difference. Just not really sure what Chani's going to do here. Like, going deliver supplies like that, or gather support, whatever it's called, like, it's such a weird move. Very hard to know what she's actually about to do here. Which is kind of why I didn't really want to make any commitment yet. And she might go desert tactics. It's very possible. I think she's slightly less likely to do it because I've gone there already. Doesn't really want to consume her spy to do it. That feels pretty bad. And of course, if she then decides to then not deploy, we can just get some cash. Which is what I'm trying to coerce her into doing here. I don't think it's going to be particularly successful, but, you know. Yeah, what we want to be doing basically just get spies on faction spots and just send cards to them. Draw more cards doing so and rock and roll. We need to get some spies. Did have diplomacy. I had a feeling she did. She is going to see. I had a feeling she was going there. Just had it in my bones that she was going here. Had it in my bones, but that was a move that was coming, which is why I went there first. Good read. Good read. I think Hasmir might be going Panopticon here. I think he could well be going Council. He's got to get Swordmaster, but he might well go grab Panopticon. He wants that second tech so he can get bumps, reveal bumps with the X card. But Panopticon's not... It's kind of a weird card for him, deck him at the moment. Because you kind of need to... If you need to go for an alliance... We'll see if he buys it. I imagine he will buy it. No, does not buy it. Okay, well, we still got access to Imperial Basin, which is good. I mean, the money would be nice, but I think we just have to maintain our standings. Oh, we've actually got access to another spy spot. The Fremen, which I do want. I kind of want to go Fremen before I go Espionage for the additional, so we can make a keeper giving me more spice back. So I think we just go Imperial Basin and just put the spy down. It gives me 5 persuasion. Do some stuff with that. I think that's fine. So I'm just scrolling in and out here. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just pick up our resources. We'll just keep flooding these faction spies. Muad'Dib with 6 and 3 swords. But yeah, it's pretty slow scoring for us. There's no doubt about that. We've got a bump with all factions. In a way, like Plopticon would be awesome for us in a weird way, but I don't really want it. Not that great for us. Part of me is still like remotely eyeing trying to go Chom Transports. But it's really hard to see. But all these techs are really expensive. Spy drones looks good initially, but we've already got a lot of spies and spy generation, so we don't really need to worry a whole ton about it. So Mercantile's out there. Treacherous Maneuver, I imagine, will be the pick. Go for Operation would be a bit annoying for us, though we do have a card that we can discard for some money. So that would be a bit of a recompense against that. But we are most certainly dominating the spy game. And again, that's just allowing us just to keep hitting these factions and just bombard them, which is really cool. Do need intrigues, though. No doubt about that. I might even go Benny Operative to Secrets specifically, because I can still put the spy back. Has to grab a contract, so more harvesting. Yeah, just stacking those. Looks good. Peels off a second espionage contract, by the way, which is not inconsiderable, although it's hard to get to dutiful with that. And I don't really want to go to accept contracts. It's not really a spot we want to be going with behind. We got other business to do here. Is Hasmi's going to do? No, we thought about it. I was going to say, like, Highland here would be madness. Hasmi, I assume, is going to spin an intrigue. He sacks off Imperium Politics. That's wild. Must have really liked whatever the other one is. How do you sack that off? It's a Solari for a bump. What's going on with that? Anyways, we have 5. Again, our deck is a little big. Treacherous Maneuver we could just reveal for some intrigues, which would be good for us. We probably never play it. It's just a reveal card. We'll take Treacherous. Also, again, continues to limit the faction access of our opponents, which is important here. Which is important here. Just make life awkward for our opponents. But that is almost certainly a reveal card. We don't have any Emperor cards, I don't think, in our hand, so we're never trashing it for double bumps. It's just a reveal for some intrigues, because God knows we need very few intrigues in this game. One thing you also note as well with Bloodlines is that the games are a lot slower. Just because there's so much going on, there's a lot to go through. Games are definitely a lot slower. And that is just the nature of it. So, we are going to need probably like 2 alliances minimum this game. I think realistically, we're going to need to set some spices flows. We do need to see if there's a way we can try and pair our conflict. Ooh, this actually might be a chance. The wall is still up, by the way. It has not been blown. That's our hand here. We find Corrupt, which will allow us to get some contracts. And we can use it to get the espionage contract and then actually hit espionage itself. Operative is active, although I might want to consider keeping it for reveal, potentially. Also, getting the Alliance contract also be pretty good. That'd be nice. We are going to be getting that very shortly, so that might actually be stronger for us. Who else has got mouses? Charney does. Charney most certainly does. Snow. I kind of need Muad'Dib probably to cut off her access to Swordmaster here. The worry is that she might just rip it at Highliner here. And Muad'Dib is going to do that, which is not a bad thing for us. So if Charlie's going to commit, she's going to have to commit heavy. We still got Litany to draw as well, so I can probably play Litany as a stall as well. And use our table position as an advantage here. This is a fight that if we could try to win somehow, that would be wonderful. That'd be great. I don't know how likely it is that we'll manage it, but it could be going research stations, possible. I don't know. It needs to hit contracts though, so she has to. She's got 2 on this, so she can now she can pay a water for a double draw. I don't know how. I mean, it's in a pinch. That's good. I don't know how good that is here, though. I mean, you could. I think you could debate that. So we've got some options as to what we want to do. We could Desert Tactics again to trash. We can send our dagger to Desert Tactics to trash, which I think I'm okay with. We need to get the bump for whatever you want to call it. We could also like we could go Fremkit maybe if we really want to make sure we pull Litany slash our Maker Keeper, which are both in there. If we Fremkit, we're always guaranteed to find at least one of them. What else we got to come out of this? We got those 2. There's a Dune card in there, I think. Yeah, there's a Dune card in there. And then something else I've bought. Something in there. I don't know what. Can't say I'm keeping the best track of my deck. So we're having a lot of tech issues here. Manipulate taken out here, so it looks like Hasmi is going to go down the contract. He's taken Chone Transports as well, so he's going all in on Cantrox. So I think we have to go in at least for some water here. So let's go ahead and trash that. We pull Intelligence Training, which is not what I was expecting. That was the other card. Oh, for God's sakes. No, I can't end it. It's just all sorts of tech issues. All manner of technical problems. So yeah, we've pulled Intelligence, which allows us to put more spies down. So in that case, I think we actually don't play Benny Operative. Oh, no, I need to... Actually, no, I can do it. Yeah, so it's a command ability. So basically, we can, as long as we finish with 6, we can use the spy to get a second one down. And then we can get +2 for the Benny Operative. So what did Charney do? Charney went to cash in her things. She did go Harvest Contract. Okay. Bit surprised she's getting involved here. She's going to have a random intrigue. There's not going to be any sandworms, so she doesn't get a whole lot of benefit, a whole lot of stuff going on. And she doesn't have an agent on the top either, so this is something we are going to have to go over the top here. She will have a random intrigue. But that's just the way it goes down. So, I think... It's kind of weird. So if we do the full draw with Prepare the Way, it means I will have Litany, which I won't be using. I kind of want to use Litany, I think, just to cycle through. It means I could use my Reconnaissance to do it, and we would... I don't know if it makes a big deal, though. But we do need to get Make a Keeper played. 100%. Do need to get Make a Keeper played. That means obviously just going for all his contracts, as you'd expect. Also wants to get access to stuff. Actually, we'll just take the Spice one. Is he going to take Fierce? Interesting, okay. There are some concerns here. So I think Litany's now looking more and more attractive as we go. If we use Litany afterwards, we will have to spin into that, which isn't the worst. But I kind of want to keep what I've got right now. So I think we just spend Recon to do it. I could use that to get us contract. Research station contract I could legitimately get. I don't really want to spend Corrupt Bureaucrat to do it. I think Recon's probably fine. I don't know. No, I'm going to hold on to it. I think there could be some... Hasmir has no spies down, though, so he can't play... Oh, Cover's still out there anyways. No, I think we use Recon, we double draw. There's Litany. And then we've got Make a Keeper coming after. So we're going to have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then once we put Intelligence Training down, that will activate Benny Operative for 9. So we will get a Spiceless Flow. We use Litany to pull into Make a Keeper, and then use Make a Keeper on... Siege would be nice. But I'm not guaranteed to get there. If we have to go Arakeen to do it, then so be it. Interesting to see what Chani's got rocking here, though. Okay, so... Unless she's fluked an intrigue, we can win this fight. If she's fluked an intrigue to win the fight, I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know what the odds are of that, realistically, but there's definitely a few she could have at this point. It's probably like... I don't know. 1 in 3 and a bit, probably. Maybe 1 in 4. I don't know. Totally possible she has one. If she does, you know, it's a bit of a shrug. Second place wouldn't be the worst. Could get a ton of spice from Deep Desert. Really likely to get there. No end of technical troubles in this game. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare to put this together, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be fun. The life of a content creator. What are you going to do? Hasmi goes Siege first, which is unfortuitous for us. So we will have to go Arakeen, which is what it is. Yeah, nothing to do. So play Litany. So we just pass, draw. It means we get the chance to see anything else goes on as well. Odds of winning this fight are now not good at all. But, you know, not a whole lot we're going to be able to do about this. Maybe we occasionally pull our intrigue generating card. That'd be nice. We just have to go in. There's nothing else we can do. It just goes. It just ends as it does. We do not. So we just got to put it in, and it just falls as it does. So we have 9. We get a spy, which we'll put there. So we now have 11. So Spiceless Flow. Yeah, I can't generate either. There's like boxes and shit in the way. You can see it's all a mess here. The scripting's gone to hell. And then we'll take 6, 9, 12, 15. Do I take one more? We'll take one repair the way. We'll have to manually get the Spice Must Flow, wherever that might or might not be. I have no idea where it is. I haven't a clue, actually. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to do it just to fix the scripting, because it has gone absolutely all to hell. Okay, so combat it is. Red passes, which is good. Green passes, which is good. Not going to get free. I can't see how we get free passes. Yeah, we ain't getting free passes. We got 2 though, which I can live with. So we get 2 water, which is kind of what I was half after anyways, so that's fine. But yeah, we won't get him free passes. I guess I'm glad it was Fenring that took it. Question mark. I don't really know what he's doing with this with that, really. So we just got to hope we get to Deep Desert, basically. That's, of course, our hand. We can put a spy down on a counter spot without spending, which I might just put it on the Swordmaster area part of it. Charlie goes Swordmaster first, because Muad'Dib didn't go Swordmaster last round. We don't want to play Treacherous. I want to reveal it. Again, we don't really need to play it because we've got all the things. That's a shame. It's a shame. That definitely should not be there. So we could send our signet ring to espionage to basically act as getting 2 spies down. Put the one back at espionage and then put the spy down at the High Council. Then maybe try to get Emperor to dutiful or something. Diplomacy there. We have to make sure we get spiceless flows. That's the thing. I think it seems fine to me. Let's do that. But yeah, just being able to send whatever card you want to a spy spot, like that's pretty cool. So that gets us to the top. That picks us up detonation, which is not doing a whole lot. We pull Benny Operative, which is pretty badass though. So that's 3, 5, 6, 7. We have 10 persuasion at the moment. That's pretty neat. Now I'm not so sure I want to go dutiful though, because if I go dutiful, I can't really do an action without risking Spicer's Flow, because we've got a couple of cards that don't give us any persuasion. There's a dagger in there. There's the original Spicer's Flow card. That's the thing as well with like behind. You can send like Spicer's Flow cards as actions. Like this time, very, very cool. You can get the spy game going. Reset station again for Muad'Dib. A real surprise. He's just gonna probably feels like he has to barrel this. So yeah, we're not really doing a whole lot of combat in this game, which is just kind of what it is. Detonation as well is not really helping us this game. Also worth noting, since we reloaded, the clocks have actually gone back to 0. Didn't expect it would happen. It's kind of a shame, because I could kind of want to keep the spy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Because I've got to think about what I am going to do with that Spicer's Flow card. I need to send it somewhere. Without money, I can't really send it to the council. I could just go back to espionage of it. But I am, I need to play Make a Keeper first to get the spice back. But that's our best thing to do now, is just start printing Spicer's Flows. Here comes a liner. It was only going to be a matter of time before this happened. Tech-wise as well, got rapid dropships up there, which is a thing. Panopticon's doing nothing for us here this game. But yeah, so they're just going to all just start barreling at each other here, which isn't the worst, because we've just not gone combat in a way at all. So they're going to be using a lot of resources against each other, and we can just kind of do our own thing, but we have to get 2 alliances minimum. So we can send the Dune card to deliver supplies, can't we? We don't have to send diplomacy, and then if we draw reasonably okay, we might even be able to get to dutiful or something once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. That's a problem. Maybe we go accept contract. It's really difficult to know how to proceed here. I kind of want to draw first. That contract just feels like such a waste. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 10 persuasion. They ain't doing a whole lot, so I don't know. The stuff's gone to hell. It's all a mess. I mean, I am going to get to Research Station, and the money would be good for eventually, because I can cycle detonation at Imperial Privilege. So I think accept contract's fine here. It's not the best move in the world, but it's about the best we got. Paul Litany, which is most interesting. What a card, by the way, to come out. What a tech come out there. The acquire contract. That's going to go immediately. But I can now just go deliver supplies with diplomacy and get the spices slow. Bit of a shame that came out. That was very unfortunate for us. It's not something we wanted to give away because I was just going to go immediately. That's just a bit unlucky. Man. Do I play Litany? Just a deck cycle? Another coordination. Might be worth just playing Litany, just a deck cycle, honestly. I'd rather send a card to the spacing that has an agent action that I can realistically kind of use properly. If we pull Make Keeper, we can use it. Otherwise, I'm just saying diplomacy there anyway, so it's not really doing any benefit. So you might as well play Litany and try and get more agent actions. Seems good to me. Pull Recon, which is fine, I guess. Not great, but, you know. But yeah, you can see we're getting to the point now where like people are just going to be putting in anyway, so... Do I have any more circle access in this deck? I think I've got one more Prepare the Way. I think I do. So we can Research Station that. It's fine. I don't know. I don't think I can win this game a lot of the time. Like, we don't really have much going on. Hello, there's the card I was talking about earlier. Possible Futures. There's a fun card. It's too late for it now, though, for us, sadly. We do need to be cautious of Hasmi as well. We've got to make sure he's, like, doesn't... We're going to try and stop him getting these contracts where possible. Do not want him to get into 4. That would be bad for us. So, yeah, just do that. It's fine. And then just reveal 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get an Intrigue. Let's do it. These Intrigues are dirt. Really, really poor Intrigues are pulling. Like, really bad. You need decent Intrigues in this game. Yeah, so they're trying to count out this. Yeah, it just maxes. There's no overflow. Yeah, so it goes up to it. Yeah, like there is no overflow with these troops. It just maxes out and then it goes back down. So yeah, so they get the water, but yeah, there is no overflow. I'm pretty sure of that. That's how she works. Cheese will confirm. Yep. No surprise there. We're not urgently requiring that right now. Fenrir's going to have an absolute bucket ton of intrigues. I pulled 2 intrigues all game and I pulled this and this. That is very depressing. He might even beat us to research station once in the blue moon now. That would be pretty sad. So... I need to end this game ASAP. Propaganda. That's not good. I don't think. This is trouble. This is trouble. Yeah, that's just left over from the previous fight. Because these troops went out of bounds. So we have to reset station first. I could use intelligence train to do it. I guess. I don't really want to use Make a Keeper. He's asking if he can pull the... no, you have to have the contract when you land at the spots. He can't use that to grab harvest and then fulfill it. You've got to have the contract beforehand. That is how that works. So there is an interesting spot here with actually Make a Keeper. We can use it to generate spice and actually, with leverage, get a 5th coin with Research Station, which would give us 5 and gives us some high council options. Let's see how many troops he's got via intrigues. I imagine a lot. The next question we've got is how hard do we blast in here? I don't think that we do. I actually legitimately think we just wait for now. Although saying that, look at that high council intrigue actually came out, which is of note. That might we are gonna. I think we now do this, but I think we hold on to the research station troops for now. I don't think we bother getting involved. I don't think there's any point. I mean, they will be going in. Don't worry about that. So yeah, I think Make a Keeper, use leverage, pick up the High Council. The High Council contract. That's a bit of insurance on the Bene Gesserit, just in case I need it. It also denies it to our opponents as well, who would like that. They would all want that. So just get some leverage value, I guess. I mean, I could take the harvest, but I don't think I'm ever getting to Imperial Basin. Not often enough. He's risking super steals. Bear in mind, Fenrir can go up to 4 intrigues, not 5. 5, he is still vulnerable to being stolen, so he needs to spend something. Oh, he did have Sacred Pools. Interesting. So he could actually have gone Reset Station. That's the one I was thinking of. Why can't I draw that? I don't know. No justice. Anyways, so let's Reset Station. Pull the rest of our hand. Oh, play that. Acquire that. We will not deploy. Probably hold on to those for next round. That leaves us with this hand. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 persuasion at the moment. So yeah, we can spend the Spice Must Flow card and use that to go Imperial Privilege, which is really wild. But that's what you want. That's the trick behind him. Stack up your agent boxes and get spies everywhere, and just action compress your way to victory, or at least to a decent score. That's what you got to do. The problem is I don't see how we're ever getting to 10 points in time. Thankfully, yellow and green have been really slow scoring. Because even if because the problem I've got is let's get Emperor Bump to 8, we get Spice Must Flow to 9. That's it. We're stuck at 9. I can't end the game. And winning this fight isn't going to make a difference either because it's an endgame point. And there's nothing up here that's going to really save the day, tech-wise. So we need to find some sort of intrigue to get us there. But I don't even know what we could find. Opportunism. Strategic stockpiling. It's about the only thing I can think of where I could maybe somehow make this happen. I don't have to be conscious as well. Actually, if I go Imperial Privilege immediately... Oh, I can't get to Imperial Privilege. I don't have the influence yet. I don't have the influence yet. And Covert Operation is coming at Savfk, by the way. Yeah, I can't even go Imperial Privilege. I don't have the influence. Ah, man. What do we do here? We can still go High Council, which wouldn't be terrible. It'd give me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Further moves would be difficult. It probably just is a High Council move. Assuming Hasmir goes Covert Operation to Savfk, we can discard Dune and then just reveal and take the Spice Must Flow. I don't think I'd be able to really justify making another move. I mean, I've only got one card out of 10 that doesn't give me influence, so we could go maybe Assembly Hall. Maybe we go Assembly Hall first. I don't mind respinning this deck. The stuff we got in our hands isn't really doing a whole lot for us right now. So maybe we do. We go Assembly Hall now. We've probably prepared the way. Distraction will go onto the espionage spots almost certainly. So yeah, we got a lot of half-decent stuff in there. We will have access to research station in some form, so I think assembly hub is okay here. So take some stuff out the bank. With coercive, lets him pull 3 contracts out the bag. He's gonna get this paid off, which is a shame. This is why I'm trying to end it this round, but there's naught I can do. It's one of the weird ones. I actually probably wouldn't mind if Muad'Dib just won the game this round. I'd finish second for sure, and 3 points would be all right. Deliver supply, spice refinery, double card draw. It's going to be almost every day. So yeah, I think we go assembly hall, and we try and give ourselves some options. I don't see what else we can do right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we still can get to High Council, we should be fine. We pull back by Choam. She's not doing a whole lot for us. We pull Treacherous, though. We have no text we can buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see what happens. If Covert is played, we will just drop Corrupt Brocat. We won't be able to get the Spiceless Flow. I was hoping to pull... I mean, actually, no, we're at 8, aren't we? Actually, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, mad, we're at 8. So, yeah, we can drop Dune and then Spiceless Flow. It doesn't matter which way round. Well, one gets discarded, one gets played. It doesn't really matter which way round we do it. Treacherous gives us another entry, but yeah, again, back by Tron, again, doing nothing for us. Just no intrigues of any assistance at the moment, which is very frustrating. I mean, if green or yellow wins the fight, like, the Benedict's Alliance is totally safe. Red's just revealed. So now I guess I can just play Detonation and just limp in for free spies, which is pretty good. So we're going to get some use out of that, I guess. Muad'Dib reveals early. Not willing to take any chances of any of his draws, interestingly. He has no spice, so he couldn't even go to espionage or anything. These two are just going to go to war. Just go to absolute war here. So actually, he seems he didn't play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can actually play Dune Desert and then reveal Spiceless Flow. Which just gives me potential highliner if I want it next round. That maths works, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the High Council. Yeah, I think that works. Should mean I can count. But yeah, being able to send like these cards just wherever it is pretty wild. It's pretty fun. It's an interesting way of playing the game. It does take a bit of that. Oh yeah, that is mandatory. Glad he spotted that because yeah, I completely forgot. Not that the bump really does a whole lot for us. I mean, I don't know, very rarely, backed by Choam, gives us some clutch money. Because we can take the down bump with the Bene Gesserit. I guess the other one could have been actually... What I could have done is I could have actually played back by Tron to drop down, give up the Alliance, and then go back up with that. Might have actually been better, and I could have basically recycled the intrigue, so that was maybe slightly inefficient. Hans is going to get his Alliance. Oh, is he going to go for the... He's going to go Fremen, he's going to go for the steel. I mean, he has to. He's got no choice. He's got to do it. We do get a spy down, by the way, with our intelligence training. Do we go research station spy? What? Come on. How's he not going for a steal? I don't know. I don't really like that. I think you got to go for that. I think that's a bit passive or whatever. Anyways, so there's another intrigue. Come on, give me something half decent. That's good for next round. It's good for next round. So I think we spy research station. Looking to highlight... Oh, what do we want to do next round? I've got to think this through. No, we need to hit the Emperor. So I think we still spy research station, though. I think we're going to... But I don't need to go Emperor anymore if I've got the withdrawal agreement. So... Like, am I actually realistically going to win a fight? Gonna not be better off just going like Sardaukar or something. I've got my ring coming as well. I can use that to put a spy at the top. I do kind of need to protect my spies. Let's do that. Let's grab that. Put a troop in. And then I think that's end of turn. Because we actually could go Sardaukar and then Imperial Privilege, because we'd be able to then back by Choam Bene Gesserit and get the cash. You can't do that. You need 2 or more. Just speaking through the game there, yeah, you have to have 2 or more on the board. You can't do it with 1. I've got 3 Spice Mist Flows I've bought, and they're all in my deck. I've got a deck of 18 cards. Only Mahim could get away with this. I guess withdrawal agreement I could actually spin as an intrigue, because I'm not really need it anymore. But if Ban by Charm at the Bene Gesserit is going to get me the money for Imperial Privilege, then I can spin withdrawal because I don't need it. Hasmir wins with Worms. I still think he should have gone for the Fremen, really. I think that was a bit of a miss. So that's a card for later. That'll be part of his next draw. Oh my god, that's my hand. That's an absolutely atrocious draw. That is an atrociously bad draw. Man. I don't even really play Litany, honestly, either, but it just is what it is. God, what a terrible draw. I think we just have to play Litany and pass. And just try again. There's nothing I can do. Unless I play Benny Operative to Espionage. And then throw a spy down to Privilege. And something else, so I can get the draws. I think I might have to do that. Yeah. Checks Litany. I think it's fine. The other spy is just a block, basically. Where's a good place to block? Probably highliner spot. Yeah. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay. Combat isn't the worst that we could be facing. The next question is, do we go Dutiful or Sardaukar? Dutiful would give us the research station, which isn't... I mean, the spies don't matter anymore, because I've already played Benny Operative, so I don't need to worry about keeping spies on the board. Spies could be relevant for tiebreakers. You're only going to have 10 points. But the problem is that I'm almost certainly going to lose spies tiebreakers to everyone who's not red. If red wins this fight. Because the others are going to be going in with worms. They're going to get a ton of spice on this fight. Oh, the wall's up, actually. Which is actually notable. But that can easily be taken out. So, assuming that we're going to lose on spice tiebreakers, we probably go Sardaukar. Just for the intrigue. Try and fluke something, I guess. It also hinders Hasmi a little bit. Well, not really. I mean, he's got his spy there. But he wouldn't be able to get an extra draw out of it. So it's slowed down, like, fractionally, for whatever it's worth. I don't really know how relevant that is. This game has been going on with technical issues for about 2 hours at this point. So realistically about 80-90 minutes. Yep. And of course, no surprise. So he's not going Sardaukar. It's just a debate, like, is Sardaukar better for us here? I feel like we might as well Sardaukar and just try and fluke something. Yeah, I think we might as well try and get lucky. Inside information is what we pull. Which isn't the worst thing, actually. It's not the worst thing in the world. We can lift a spy that we don't need for an extra draw, which is alright. How many? 6 of them. Okay, that's not a big deal then. So yeah, that's kind of the problem we're at, is we're almost certainly getting to 10, but not much beyond that. Muad'Dib's revealing? Wow. I don't know exactly what that's about. I guess he's scared of playing a card and getting... I don't know. So, a bit of an interesting spot here for Hasmir, in that it's really difficult for him to... Oh, here's Covert. So we can just discard Spiceless Flow, that's fine. So if Hasmir goes Imperial Privilege, then he will open a Pyliner spot, which I don't think he can really justify doing. Two, three, four, six, or 8 persuasion. Yeah, I don't think he can go Imperial Privilege here. I don't think that's a move he can make. He cannot just open up Highliner spot. I think that would be kind of ridiculous. I expect him to go... probably Espionage. He needs to go Espionage. And he needs to go... Spice Refinery. Basically, in that order.
No! Atomics!
He's just going to go for it this way. I guess that also works. Okay, I guess that you can do it this way if he wants. He'll just stack a battlefield, which is not really any point. No one's getting involved here. Okay, let's go. What's the card I'm least likely going to need? Dune, probably. Let's play Dune. Oh, I don't have the Solari. Right, let's drop that down. Do that. Okay. Which draw we do not need. Doing also a whole lot of nothing. We've had some sad intrigue pulls today. We'll lead Espionage just to slow people down. Such a huge deck. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 10. honestly speaking, might just go deep desert here. And just go for as much spice as possible and just hope to win on spice tiebreakers. I think that's probably the best thing we can do at this point. Yeah. I think that's the best point we got here. Is just get as much spice as we can. I am surprised Hasmir made that move, though. It went Siege. He's abandoning his contracts. But okay. Also worth noting that, by the way, Muad'Dib has not trashed his swords for his commander. He has to actually dictate he's going to trash it for the swords, and he has not done so. So those +3 swords are doing a whole lot of nothing. Do we ever play Litany here? It's kind of weird. Litany, by the way, yes. Litany against Fear is like, this is the card you want if you've got possible futures. It just enables it all the time. It's so, so good. Just gets that Bene Gesserit in play. Shigawa is also a good card for pairing as well. So what's Muad'Dib got? He probably has at least one endgame. He could well have... what could he have that he'd be able to score with? Secure Spice Trade, which would be 10 points and 2 spice. And whatever he's going to get. Which would almost certainly beat me. But yeah, Muad'Dib never got his Swordmaster as well, which is kind of cooked. Flopticon for green is a point. It's like a high command comes off, but no one can get it. So we'll play inside information to get rid of the spacing spy. And we'll just kind of see what happens. See what we pull. We'll trash one of those. Pull otherwise. Pull Maker Keeper. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think at this point we can just play Litany. We might as well just play Litany. Yeah, might as well. Find Bureaucrat, which isn't doing a whole lot. Possible futures for Chani, for a water, I guess. So, yeah, I think what we have to do is, yeah, we go Deep Desert, take the 4 spice, and then we play Devour to tie Muad'Dib in the fight. So if he's only got 1 endgame point, if he's got Secure Spice Trade, we win on spice. I don't see what else he can have here. Problem is he probably has a Battle Intrigue, is the issue. The issue is, the other issue is that if we just go like Research Station and just beat him in combat, well, I get 5 spice, he gets 3, but then Secure Spice Trade, he gets +2, and he beats me on Solari anyway. So if he's got Secure Spice Trade, we're just hosed. But I don't see what else he has. He feels like he's got to have a battle intrigue of some kind. There is the bizarre spot of like, I mean, we have to end the game. Also, by the way, yeah, like Fenring's about to score 3 points as well. We can't let the game continue. He might actually be able to score 4 points because he's got thingy. He might have withdraw troops. So, but yeah, there's not much else really to do here. Pick up the spice. Seems good to me. It just ends as it does. We get the +4 swords with the sandworm. We assume he's got swords. Oh, is it me? Oh, it's me. My bad. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Alright, it doesn't matter then. Just got to hope he doesn't get a spice trade. I misread it. But I imagine he has swords, so I don't think it's that relevant. Just gotta hope we hold. There are worlds we do. Secure spice trade would be sad to lose on Solari. Oh, he didn't have it. He had Spice's power. Interesting. Sorry, I was worried that Fenring had that. But Fenring has an endgame point. He has 1. So we just got to hope we win on Spice tie breaks. But it's not likely. I think we've played the best we could, given the situation. I think we played alright. 4 Spice was first. I mean, our scoring is bizarre. So I forgot that Youreyeuh had 2 wild symbols. I completely forgot about that. So, yeah, we don't win the game, which is a shame. But I still think overall we played pretty good. I think we had a couple of iffy bits and pieces. Like we just, our intrigues were terrible this game. Let's be honest. Our intrigues were really, really poor, and we just needed something to give us that extra 1 point. We just couldn't find it. We had 1 chance at a battle, which we didn't get because we weren't going to get free passes. So that's the way that goes down sometimes. So be it. But yeah, I feel like I played pretty good, about as best as I really could given the situation. Second place I could live with. Like I say, you need to win, at least 2 games. But second place is getting those 3 points. I think is also fine. So yeah, not too bad. But yeah, I think that's the thing that we want to do in Mahim is basically just get a ton of active agent boxes, get spies down, and just try and do lots of things at once. Hit factions. Never really had a chance at a second alliance either. We just didn't really find too much going on. So, I'm fairly happy. I don't think looking back on it like in this now, could I have done much more? Given a couple of things. I mean, the answer is yes. There's bound to be all sorts of things I got wrong, and I'm sure people are saying, "Oh, you should have done this. Why didn't you do that? Like, you're a terrible player at Bloodlines." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm probably pretty bad." But so is a lot of people at the moment. So, anyways, I think we'll take it. Second place, 3 points on the board. Not bad. And we'll see where we go in the future with more of these games. So, yeah, cheers for that, everyone. Again, sorry for the quietness. It is like 3:15 in the morning. I probably shouldn't be talking. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves.